And we are live. Live.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been sitting next to each other. I can't stand the stench. I might have to get up and walk out.
Oh, fuck off. Now you just made me blow the whole fucking t-shirt thing that says that I'm the nicest asshole. So I'm about to share a link.
Oh, yeah. I'm not on, so I can't share a link. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can. I can do it on my phone.
Well, I'm trying to get
Let's see.
this way we can have people join us. We decided we're going to talk about
Talk aliens.
aliens and UFOs because there's been a lot of activity about that stuff here in Wisconsin
Yeah,
lately.
not just here in Wisconsin. It's been
and
all over the
yeah,
world,
plus
pretty much.
our government.
I don't know. I can't find it.
Was
There. I just did it, so it should show up. Yeah.
okay. Did your girlfriend lose her password or did she get hacked?
Why?
Sending a friend's request.
I don't know.
I don't trust it. So anyway, it's been a while. We've been trying, but not succeeding too well. We've got some footage from what would you say it was? Paradise Road?
Yeah, up Paradise Road.
Okay. We made a trip. That plan didn't work out too well. I got a little sick. Mother Nature doesn't want to seem to cooperate. Our other trip kind of got canceled due to the person that we were going to meet there got put in the hospital because it was his property, so we couldn't go to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been one thing or another this year, but we're trying, we're working on it. But with this UFO activity, um, we're hoping the weather holds out a little bit better than what it
She
is
says she
doing.
can't hear you. Oh. You got headphones
I
for her?
can't use them right now.
Well, you don't. You really don't need to use them right now because I'm sitting here.
Right.
Oh, she found
Here.
it. Did
Anyway,
I mess it up?
I don't know. I hope not. I hope they still can hear me, can hear us.
Well, Lisa says she's on us now, so I text her and see if she hears us.
Well, you just say if you can hear us, say something. Say hi.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Never mind. Tanya's
so
got
if the
headphones
weather
in
holds
now.
out and Mother Nature gets on her fucking bipolar meds and
Well, we
does
were gonna
something
try and
right,
film tonight, but
I get a little old school setup. I told you, Tom, old school setup. Yeah, we're back in the same room,
yeah,
same
I'm fully
table.
vaxxed, man. I've been fully vaxxed.
What was that?
It's Joy. It's your puppy laying down on the damn leg.
Puppy bumped our camera.
Hey, we need puppy patrol.
Anyway.
She's not paying attention.
Anyway, so yeah,
Puppy patrol.
old school setup, Tom. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jen. How you doing?
So
haven't seen you in a while. Been seeing your posts. Thought you said you were going to leave Facebook, but
if the weather holds out, we're going to try to see if we can get some UFO activity out my back porch.
Yeah, Joe says that there's something that's over that cornfield behind him here.
They pop up every now and
But the
then.
problem with that is that you never know when you're going to catch anything. And right now it's cloudy as hell out there. Had a thunderstorm come through. We're supposed to have thunderstorms the next 2 days.
Yeah, Tanya, it's it's been a while, and I forgot to do something, and
Light.
that one light, you got to unscrew it. Just be careful. You got to get something.
Which side?
First side.
Okay. There you go.
That helped. There we go.
I kind of took care of some of that mess.
Yeah, there we go.
Now you don't see the alien poking through
The
Joe's
alien-
forehead.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, man. Well, it happens.
It's
we
green
don't-
screen. It's going to happen.
The
Don't
thing
worry
is,
about it.
it's green screen. We don't have the proper studio set up with the proper lighting. We do best what we can with what we're
Nope.
dealt with right
So
now.
if we wind up in a nice studio.
I mean, if somebody out
with
there
the proper
wants to
lighting.
actually donate us a ton of money to build our own studio or to rent one out, we can do better. But
until things happen where we can get us a studio,
Right.
we're
we're
stuck doing
stuck
this.
with dealing with the cards we're dealt.
Yes,
To use a poker phrase.
but I think I got a fix for my green
Oh,
screen. By
thanks.
the way,
But nobody asked you. It's like you both alien-like anyway.
I know.
They're still working on what he is, though. Scientists haven't figured out and tied him into anything yet. Not even human.
Well, they're still trying to figure out what fossil era that Joe came from.
I've been around for thousands of years, so that'll be a
We are on YouTube, John.
yeah, we are on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. I've been a little slacking on updating the audio from some of our shows to all those places you can find a podcast at, but we'll get caught up eventually someday. Hey, I'm not under pressure no more. Give me a break.
I know.
We ain't gonna go there. But anyway, yeah, we got some old bonus footage that we're gonna be editing as soon as we figure out how we want to edit it.
Yeah, that might be the only footage we get from out there for quite a while, so we might have to start working with it.
What?
Our footage that we got from out at Bray Road.
Oh no, I think we'll get back out there.
I don't know.
But that's not what I was talking about. We got the.
Oh, which bonus footage you talking about?
I'm talking about the bonus footage from all those guests we had that was never released to YouTube before or Facebook.
Oh, okay, that's
all them little 30-minute clips of stuff that happened behind the scenes that we recorded. That stuff's going to come out.
See, even Tanya said you're a Twinkie.
We have, what was that road now? Damn, my memory's shit. Smoke some more pot.
What road? Paradise Road?
Yeah, so we got the Paradise Road footage to put together and get out.
I got my video on here. I just brought it.
Yeah, now put it in the folder with the
And
rest.
I got audio on here too. I did catch something weird. Now I got a newer camera. It's a body cam, and it's supposed to shoot regular video.
We're gonna have to get more of those.
Here's the weird thing though. For some reason, that day when I started shooting with it, it had a pink hue, which was really strange. And I don't know why it wound up that way, because I've shot other video with it. In fact, I shot.
I'll explain it for you.
I shot video for my route that I do.
I looked it up.
So, you looked it up, huh?
Yeah, I looked it up. You want me to tell you what it is?
It's you.
No, it was you. it was like your pink feminine aura that was showing through.
Well, you're the one that has the panties in a bunch all the time, and diva bitch. But no, for some reason that was kind of weird.
You showed that to me when you showed the
right.
Pink
and
forest.
And as the
but that could have been a light.
But I know it could have been some weird lighting or something, because we were out in the wooded area.
And that footage.
But here's the weird thing though: the footage that I took when I did my route was during the day, and I didn't have that kind of a weird pinkish hue to it.
Right.
And I can't figure out what caused that. And during all this time of filming, I was also using my thermal camera. Remember, I got that
Yeah.
weird looking, and Tanya even seen this, and I think she filmed it with your guys' camera as well. But on my thermal camera, in a clearing right off the road part there, I got this weird looking reddish pink hue on that
Right.
that looked like a structure sitting there,
Right. Right. But there was nothing there.
and there was nothing there.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not sure if I could tie both those in or not. That was kind of really weird that it happened that way.
There was. I mean, it was kind of a strange night, and at the same time, it was one of those nights where, unfortunately for us, any evidence we got was kind of contaminated because of all the activity that was going on right there with those kids.
Those kids showed up and they were looking for firewood, and then
well, they told
so
us,
any sounds and stuff that we'd wind up catching, we'd have to
but
figure if it was
I'm
them or
going to
not.
say this, not to give away too much. When you see our videos, these kids,
They did tell us some cool stories.
They live out there, okay, and they've lived out there for a while, yeah. And so they've told us some interesting stories about some incidences and stuff that happened to them out there on Paradise Road and in that vicinity.
Yeah.
So I
got that. I got that on my video. I don't know if you got it on.
Well, you were recording.
I had it on my hat, on my bill of my hat.
You came up walking and saying, "All right,"
and
it's also recorded.
It's also on
here. Let me
right.
know.
It's also on my audio. Go ahead.
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, that's good. Is your wife there?
Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. You take it off speaker. That's all right. That's fun.
You call me during my show. That's what's going to happen from now on.
Hi, Marion.
So
yeah, but no, it was kind of an interesting day, and then closer to the evening when we were getting ready to take off because the kids were there, they were getting a little rowdy, getting a little loud.
Yeah, we didn't want to get with the cops.
Right. I was walking back to the car, and I had the audio, going, the voice recorder going, and I still had. See, I had my hat around like this, and had the camera.
We need more of those. We need a couple more.
I actually left that damn thing sitting at home.
Yeah, we need a couple more of those.
It's sitting on my computer desk. But I had it on the bill of my hat. So, but as I was approaching the cars, I heard something really strange, and this is what it almost sounded like to me. When I heard it, and Tanya was walking behind me, or off to the side of me, and when she heard it, it sounded to me like gears, like if somebody hit the starter on a car real quick or something.
Like grinding gears?
Yeah.
Or just gears?
Yeah, kind of like a grinding, like gears grinding a little bit.
That's
It was
strange.
really strange, and that's a kind of sound that you shouldn't hear out there.
Well,
especially when your car and my car are sitting right there next. I mean, yours is right behind mine, but neither one of them have a key in it. Neither one of them have power going to the engine. Neither one of them are running.
But now to play,
yet you got this sound that comes from that direction as I'm walking up to them.
But see, we don't know what the history of that area was.
Not completely, no.
So I mean, you thought you saw what could have been a building on thermal.
A structure. It looked like some sort of a structure.
Who knows?
And it was really strange,
and that's what you heard.
It's possible, but it was really strange, and I have no clue what it actually was.
I don't know.
Tanya, hey, I'm gonna throw something at her. Remove them. That day, what did it sound like to you when we were walking up to the car and that, and you got that? We had that sound. You thought it sounded more like a growl.
Yeah, but that was earlier, wasn't it?
No, it's the same. It was the exact same time. So I'm wondering too. I mean, I think at first I kind of thought it too, but when I heard it again on the audio, when I played it back on the audio, it sounded like gears. It kind of sounded like a mechanical kind of sound.
So, you know, we had that interesting footage to put up, but we don't want to give too much away about the footage and what
Well, no,
happened
I
out
mean,
there.
there's just some weird, just
So it's
weird,
something
bizarre
for you when we
crap
put
that
up,
went on out there.
and this is like our second trip out to Paradise Road.
Yeah, well, the
So,
first one kind of got jacked in the first place because it was a day like today, only it was pouring rain and
yeah, but we
storming
did.
like a bitch.
Yeah, but we did get some cool. I think that was the day
That
we got some cool lightning footage.
lightning strikes from
Yeah.
inside the cab of the car.
How you doing? So yeah, we got some good stuff. We got some good plans coming up. We're gonna look more into this when the weather permits. Right now, we've got it looks like
Well,
another storm moving in.
yeah, if
Um,
the rain doesn't come in and start pouring on our heads, I'm thinking we could probably set up a little bit out there. I do have that spotter scope too. That would be kind of nice if we did see some weird thing up there. We want to get a closer view on.
yeah, lately there's been a lot of UFO activities. The government
Crap.
announced what was it? Well, they announced something, and then
Actually,
I saw the
earlier
post
today,
yesterday
we were
that they were.
watching when I got after I got done with work, went home, to relax a little bit, got some stuff. But we had MSNBC on, and they were talking about it on one of the shows on there, and there's something like 140 something different uh, reports of phenomena, of aerial phenomena that they had, and they could only identify one out of all of them. That's what they were saying. The other hundred and whatever are unidentifiable, or they haven't been able to identify them
Or
at
they
this
won't.
point, or they can't, or they won't. It's one of the two.
I'm willing to bet it's the latter. They won't.
Uh,
Because they're
well,
secrets. Top secret stuff. Uh, uh, national
hi
security.
Andy and Lily.
National security, that kind of shit, is going to stop them from
It just
saying, okay, this was actually a plane that that we were working on. They're not going to tell you that it was a top secret plane. Of course.
well, I know for a fact, and I seen this thing flying myself, and the person I talked to had top secret clearance on the base he worked at. Military does have a aircraft about the size of a Cessna, and it's faster than a jet, and it does 90-degree turns.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of weird shit. We got to admit, there's a lot of weird shit out there. Okay, there's a lot of weird shit out there in the skies. There's a lot of weird shit.
That's the funny thing. See,
anything that we didn't already know, did they? No, they probably didn't. I didn't actually. I haven't read it all yet and looked into it all yet because I was doing other research. And I noticed,
they didn't.
What I noticed with some of my other research, because I typed in a few things, that there's been a lot more sightings recently in the last year or so in some unexpected areas.
Now,
believe it or not.
hang on. During 2020, during our
Lockdown.
worldwide lockdown, pretty much, there's been a lot of stuff that's been spotted that's kind of people are just not able to explain.
Well, and then some of it they do explain by saying, okay, we saw Mothman over Chicago O'Hare. That was a recent within the last year or two.
Yeah.
Or they've seen a winged humanoid type creature, another possible Mothman, real close to the Illinois-Wisconsin border.
Yeah. But I also found out something interesting just the other day, which I didn't actually know we had here. Did you know that we have osprey eagles? The ospreys are the ones that are normally.
He's saying NORAD. You said they made another area anyway. Yeah, I
Well,
heard rumors.
no,
Different stuff.
No, the Area 51's still active, Andy, but it's not It's not NORAD that they moved everything. Well, that yeah, I guess it would be the mountain there in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
No, you're talking. Those start like an old.
Osprey.
I know.
But ospreys are known to be around the ocean, the coastal regions. We actually have them here. Found out that we actually have osprey eagles here, and those things can get fairly large.
Okay.
In fact, there is a video of one carrying a small shark. But yes, but yeah, I know that most of the stuff got moved,
Okay,
and
so
they opened it up. That it's not really. I don't know if it's actually in the facility of NORAD, but that entire mountain, Cheyenne, in Cheyenne, Wyoming, that it's completely hollow in there. That whole thing's hollow.
they got almost no. If my math is
Well,
wrong,
yeah,
correct me if my math is
bring that
wrong.
up, Brian.
All right,
So
they got almost a 6 foot wingspan.
yeah, yeah, and that's your normal bird. But yeah, it's like you know, I don't know what the big secret is either. Um, that the government has been.
Because some people can't handle the truth.
Well, the whole thing is that they still feel that if they wind up um, letting the truth out, that that will panic. It'll panic, and I don't think that'll happen because one, the government has worked over the years with Hollywood, and that's how come we have some of these movies like they are with aliens and aliens, Predator,
Close Encounters of the
Close
Third Kind.
Encounters of the Third Kind. Um, you got Close Encounters, or you got the Fourth Kind, which is one that was made supposedly up by Alaska. And they claimed it was based on a true story, but it wasn't actually based on a true
go on
story.
and on about those kind of movies.
But and Contact, the movie Contact,
Enemy Mine.
Arrival. You got two different ones actually. You got Arrival and The Arrival. The first one, Arrival, is the newest one with Amy Adams in it, and The Arrival was the one with Charlie Sheen in it. They made a sequel to that one, but they worked with them to bring about the different scenarios of what aliens could look like and how they could actually be towards us, to jade us to the possibilities of an actual full out exposure to it.
Oh,
And I think, honestly, I think that we are ready to actually have a full exposure of it. That's part of the Great Awakening.
Yeah, but see, the whole thing goes back to that one great movie, War of the Worlds, or actually it was a radio show to begin with, or something, where it put a panic in the streets.
That
and scared the hell out of everybody.
That was Orson Welles.
I know, but
that was actually a Halloween night back in the 1950s, I believe. And that was a theater show that they always did on those nights, and he came up with that idea to do that, and he scared the living crap out of everybody. And that right there, okay, the reactions that happened to that particular radio program is the reason that all the conspiracies and all the cover-ups have been happening. Because of the reactions that happened during that time, people panicked. There were hundreds of people that committed suicide. There were hundreds of people that panicked and started leaving their homes to try and get away from the area and stuff.
It goes to show you how Hollywood's got such an influence.
Well, it wasn't Hollywood. That wasn't Hollywood. That was a radio show. And
got to start somewhere.
We're already prepared, by the way, Brian. Did you know that we actually have an interstellar fleet? During during Reagan's time in office, you remember? I don't know if you remember any of the speeches that he did or anything like that. But there was a speech that he actually did saying that that one of the things that would unite the world and basically the United States is, well, yeah, I understand that about the civilians, but anyway, one of the speeches that Reagan did, um, he talked about the possibilities of an outside force. He wasn't talking about a terrestrial force, which would have been like Russia, China, Japan, any of them. An outside force, which would be kind of an alien force of some sort coming in and then showing itself, and um, that would actually make us be more kinder towards each other because we'd have a common enemy to focus on at that point. But the whole thing is, we aliens have been on this planet since the dawn of man.
How you got proof? How do you
Huh?
know? How do you know? Have you lived since the
There's
dawn of man?
there's
Oh, that's right. You are that old,
fossils.
aren't you? Oh, you're that old,
There are
aren't you?
fossils like you.
You
You're,
remember
you're an old
Megalodon?
fossil. Well, I don't know. You keep claiming Megalodon's still alive.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, exactly. Anything's possible. Well, considering
I
the
know.
fact,
I'm just giving you shit.
well, no, considering the fact that in the Sumerian, the Sumerians are the first peoples that developed writing. Okay, and they talk about the Anunnaki
Yeah, but yeah, you
and
see
the
all
chariots
that.
from the sky.
Right, you see all that. You actually, if you go back to some of that pyramid writing in the Egypt pyramids or some of those ancient cave writings,
That was,
but still, it's
but
ancient.
okay. You're talking about the Egyptians
Well,
at that
it
point.
doesn't matter.
The Egyptians are after
It doesn't matter where you go.
the Sumerians. The
'Cause they
Sumerians
show-
are basically the
All
first
right,
people.
what I'm trying to say is, no matter where they've gone, and they've shown the cave writings. All right, they've shown the cave writings or the writings on the wall or the paintings on the wall,
Yeah.
however you want to.
I know. Okay.
They always have some kind of disc-like shape in the sky.
Kind of, yeah.
You know.
Did you know that some of Da Vinci's paintings have alien or spaceships depicted in them?
No, I'm not an art critic. I don't know shit about art.
No, I'm not. I'm not asking you if you knew anything about art. I asked you if you had any idea that they actually did. There are a couple. There are a couple of Da Vinci's paintings and like Michelangelo's paintings that have depictions of alien craft or what could be considered alien craft.
So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Michelangelo was a famous painter?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Cool. I want to get me a painting from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
But anyway, during the 80s is whenever all this came about. That was the Star Wars program.
See, I don't even remember the 80s.
It's because you were too stoned.
You didn't even know me then.
But no, the 80s, during the 80s is whenever all the Star Wars program and everything was out. And that was part of the you know.
She's calling you B shit. She's like, hey honey, did you ever
It's
tell
me
the
poop.
story of you and your mom seeing that craft in Cali when you were young?
Yeah, I've told that a
few
couple of times.
I'm sure somebody out there could probably tell it by now.
It's possible. It is. It's possible. But that's why we have interstellar crafts, because all the extra money and funding that they decided they needed to throw into the government, saying, "Oh yeah, it's kind of like
That's a
Independence Day."
possibility there too. You got your Tom the English dictionary out. Can you
No, I know
understand that?
exactly. I know what
Okay.
he's saying there. Yeah, the world's too tied into the religious to religion itself to possibly accept the evidence that would
Well,
be there.
they haven't even accepted the possibility of
You
what
know,
was
you're
that
getting me so
famous?
far off of topic. I was trying to explain how we got the solar warden, which is the interstellar ships that we got right
What
now.
was that famous? What was that famous thing?
See, Jennifer even agrees with Tom on that it's a possibility.
Well, they still haven't accepted that one person. What was that theory about evolution?
Darwin's
Yeah,
theory of evolution.
yeah, that still gets shot down by religion all the time.
Yeah, kind of.
They don't want to. They don't want to admit that
Tanya,
man possibly
you got a
descended
piece of
from
paper and a
apes.
pen?
I got a pen.
So, okay, you got a pen over here. I just need a piece of paper.
I don't have.
She's
Put
got
all, put all the yellow notepads up there.
one. Okay, I'm gonna show you
Oh,
something.
he's gonna do something.
This thing?
He's gonna start drawing dirty pictures, folks.
No, no.
If you got children out there, I'd cover their eyes. Yep, it's starting to look like it's a pretty dirty picture. Oh
All right.
man, he's sick.
It's George Jetson.
It's meet George Jetson.
All right. This
This
this is religion. Let's see if I can do this. This is religion. Okay, this is what religion says. You know, the
Yeah.
fish.
For a
This is,
minute?
this is their little
Here,
thing.
hold on. I'll keep it up there. I'll try to.
Take the green screen off.
Yeah, there you go.
This is what religion. Their symbol is. Okay, the fish.
He doesn't. He doesn't draw too well, does he?
There's Darwin. Basically, religion, the fish is because of the story of how the Mennonites left Egypt, led by Moses, and as he was leading them out, he fed them because God provided from one loaf of bread and one fish, provided enough food to feed the 40,000
But you were
Mennonites.
pretty generous, weren't you, back
That
then?
here, Tanya, that Moses led out of Egypt and into the Promised Land. Now that's why that's why religion has adopted the fish to be their symbol. And the smartasses like me that believe in Darwinism and science took that fish symbol and put legs on it, and that is actually the Darwinism symbol now. The fish
Well,
with the legs,
it just
because we believe that yes, the life allegedly happened in the ocean first, and it crawled its ass out of the ocean and decided to start breathing air without taking it in from the water.
I'm saying I'm sticking. To the. I'm sticking to the fact that anything's possible.
Anything's possible. I
I'm
agree.
always going to stick to that. Anything's possible because we'd be ignorant to think not. I mean, there's been all kinds of shit that's washed up on shores that we were ignorant enough to think was extinct. But yet again, we can't say that, somewhere along the lines, life finds a way to survive. I mean, we're not the only ones with survival instincts.
No, we're not.
So
But the thing
you think
is,
just because something goes extinct or endangered, that it's not going to bounce back?
well, you never know. Now you're talking. Now you're talking about
Well,
now you're talking about Jeff Goldblum's
it's not
character
just
on.
Jeff Goldblum's character.
You're talking
It's
about Jeff Goldblum's character on Jurassic Park.
yeah, but
Malcolm.
what he said made a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. It does make a lot of sense. Life will find a way,
It always does,
and it always does. It always has.
And then for us to sit there and think that, oh, we're this little tiny little fucking Earth, our planet is this little fucking speck out there in the fucking universe,
Look what Jen said.
right? And to think that we're the only fucking life form.
Well, the
Yeah,
thing is,
exactly.
but the problem
That's
with
why,
yeah, I understand that, Jen. But the problem with that is the proof of aliens. That just proves that God is an alien.
or possibly, yeah.
Who religion has placed as God is an alien.
Well, all right. Let's look at that way. Well, then that would explain Mount Olympus and those guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's the
For-
Greek.
for-
That's
for-
Greek gods.
right, but still,
the
for them
Greek
to-
gods, you got
them to
Zeus,
weld
you
those
got
kind of
Poseidon,
powers.
You got Athena. You've got Artemis. You got
And for them to
and
wield the
you
kind of
know,
powers that they had,
Ares, the god of war.
right?
All they're the ones. That
And we were just a pawn in the chess game,
we've always been a pawn in their chess game.
in somebody's chess game.
Well, I think, and I explained this actually to someone else today too, another person that I've been talking to and stuff occasionally, and she asked a question, and I told her, I said, basically these sightings that we're seeing right now, all the stuff that we've been seeing, and the reason that they're building up is because of the Great Awakening. Mankind is awakening to the fact that we're more than what we've ever thought we can be, and never thought we would.
I thought your puppy was right here.
Whatever. So what we're seeing with all these sightings of the different crafts and stuff in the sky, and the frequencies of them, and the more the more it's happening, is basically the gods coming back, the original gods coming back to check on us. Well, I don't know if they're pissed off or not. They're coming back. I think what it is they're coming back to check on us and see how far we have progressed.
Let's see.
I have a feeling that a lot of them are going to be very disappointed in
That's what
us.
I'm saying. A lot of them. I mean, look at it. Progress my ass. It's more like
We haven't
regress
progressed. Yeah, I was going to say we haven't progressed. We have regressed.
lately. Yeah. And
It's like it's
pissed
like
off and
stupidity has become a
disappointed, and
disease.
it's like we thought we could leave you alone at home for 5 minutes, and we come back and you destroy the fucking house.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're gonna think. And it's true.
Yeah, it's very true.
I mean, they were hoping we would stop fighting amongst ourselves by now, but no, we're
No,
still.
it ain't
It's
gonna
getting
happen.
worse.
It ain't gonna happen.
But don't get me started on all that shit. Yeah, maybe. Scary thought.
Well, I actually was thinking about that too. That the possibility is that there isn't a single indigenous species on this planet.
Anything's possible.
That everything. The only thing that would be indigenous to this planet is the plant life possibly.
Yeah,
Maybe everything was placed here.
could be.
Uh,
Or planet here.
or who's to say that we are? Look what they're discovering right now up on Mars.
Maybe we're.
No.
What do they call this?
Listen. Look what they're discovering on Mars.
No, what I was gonna say is maybe we're in one of those little what do you call it? Petri jars.
Petri dish.
A petri dish. And
No.
they started growing everything.
No, now you're buying into the flat Earth theory by
No,
saying
I'm
that.
not saying it's flat.
Well, how can it be round? petri dish is flat.
No, that's where they started growing it. The whole thing, right there.
What is that? Humans equal ape and alien and ape DNA.
The more I get to know him, the more I believe that.
Well, I've always said, I've often said, whenever I get into these kind of debates, that um, humans, because I mean, you look at the evolutionary scale, you look at the study that we have done of this planet itself, and the fossil records and everything else. We, I have often said that we are a product of alien DNA and an indigenous species DNA merger, creating what we are. Because for one, they have never found a single fossil of the missing link.
There.
Because now, I think I know where Jen's going with this, because chimpanzees. Now I've said this before too, and Tom actually brought up another species, a subspecies of a chimpanzee that does the exact same thing. Humans and chimpanzees are the only damn species on this planet that kill each other for fun. And there's a subspecies that Tom actually brought up one time when I said that, and it's a smaller version of a chimpanzee that does the same damn thing. It's just flat out evil. Humans and chimpanzees are evil. And the thing is, too, if you look at the DNA,
I would have thought
there's only 2 chromosome difference between a chimpanzee and a human. Humans have 22 chromosomes, and chimpanzees have 24
I know
chromosomes.
they're the closest. Yeah.
Yep.
I know that one. But here's the thing. That when you say that and you talk about that, and you talk about these subspecies and the one that I'm surprised is not another one that's on that list that would kill for fun.
What?
Remember the movie? It's a very old cult classic. It's called Shockma.
Actually, I
killer
don't remember
baboon.
Oh, no,
That was in a lab.
No,
And they were playing
baboons
some
don't.
computer.
They won't do that.
And it had
Believe it or not,
actually, it
gorillas.
wasn't actually a baboon, but it was like that family. It was one that had the really colorful face.
It's a baboon.
Man, those suckers are scary looking.
They can be mean. Yeah.
You would think that they.
But I'm talking about killing them. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about killing another species.
No,
I'm talking about killing each other.
I'm surprised that they weren't on that list because they just look. So
If they feel threatened,
they're
gonna. Oh
yeah, I'm sure they fight over
defend
territory,
themselves.
but that's a common
But
thing
I'm saying
among a lot of species.
To kill each other for fun.
Right.
That is what I'm talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised they're not on that list because they look the way they do.
No, because they don't kill each other for fun.
Obviously. No, they roam in a family pack. You know what they call them? Congress.
Yeah, it's a Congress. It's a Congress of baboons.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we got right now.
So we won't go there.
No, you don't want to take me there.
No.
It can get very, very, very ugly if you do.
Yeah, and it'd probably get very lonely too.
But the thing is, no, we do have interstellar ships. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah, like
and somebody here just kept throwing little shit in there and kept that
train derailing.
No, not train derailing. Kept that branch just growing off in the other direction.
Oh well.
But no,
it happens.
That's where a lot of the
we wish it was a busy summer.
Yeah, we wish it was a busy summer at work possibly. But why do you think that NASA has such detailed understanding of Alpha Centauri, our closest solar system. They can actually tell you exactly what the planets look like and everything. It's because we've already been there.
Somebody must have known something back when that movie was made.
Which movie?
The one that whole solar system talked about. Alpha Centauri is mentioned in there a lot. It had um,
Well, Alpha Centauri.
Starfighter. That Starfighter movie.
No, Centauri was the name of one of the characters. Yes, it was.
Check it out. But they mentioned that in there too. Alpha, yeah, they do. Check it out.
No.
Yep.
The Last Starfighter.
Yep.
It's a good movie. You know, stuff like that. You know, it just kind of makes you think. Yeah, see, she even said The Last Starfighter.
What's that?
I love that movie. That was a really good movie.
Yeah,
That was the kind of movie that
was the first Blu-ray I bought.
that's the kind of movie that made things click in my head that, you know, for my imagination. I'd love to absolutely.
You got an imagination?
I got an imaginary friend.
Do you really?
Hey, he's sitting right there.
How you doing, Brandon?
A figment of my imagination.
Yeah, I'm a figment of your overactive imagination. See? Alpha Centauri is where the game took place. See, I told you. See? Even your niece took my side.
Okay.
That was a great movie. That's why I own it. I watched
I didn't
that
say
movie.
it wasn't.
Man,
I love that movie. It was awesome.
You know how many people I got to rent that movie when it came out and I was working in the video stores? They come back and said, "Oh, can you find me another like this?"
You know, one of the movies I'm actually anticipating is going to be premiering on HBO Max in October. And from what I've seen so far, they tend to honor the book that it's based on.
What's that?
Dune. They remade it completely.
I was never a fan of that.
I bet this thing's going to be 3 hours long too.
I was never a fan of that one.
Oh, I love it. I love stuff like that. Sci-fi is my thing, man. I'm not really deep into horror movies like some people are, but you know, sci-fi I love. And that's why, you know,
Enemy Mine was a good one.
Enemy Mine was a good one. Yeah.
You know, and then I remember the old school Battlestar Galactica.
Oh hell yeah! I used to watch them all the time.
Buck Rogers in the 25th Century.
But those aren't movies; those are series.
Oh, still, they were still pretty good.
No, I'm not saying they weren't.
I just didn't watch.
But the
a
whole
lot of
thing is,
sci-fi. I watch more horror
you
movies.
did it again to me. You started that branch growing in a different direction. You know, whatever. But no, like I said, we actually do have an interstellar. You know, we do have an interstellar ship or interstellar fleet. We have a fleet of ships, and they were reverse engineered from the three, not the one, but the three crafts that our government made crash back in 1945, whenever the Roswell incident
Now, how do you
happened.
suppose they did that?
They said that they were, well, they were supposedly used. They were supposedly testing a new radar system, and it wasn't a radar system; it was a weapon system. They were testing a microwave burst.
I was thinking sonar, maybe.
No, they were testing a microwave burst.
Some kind of, yeah,
It was a microwave burst system that they were actually testing, and it wasn't. They weren't testing it to try and take down alien craft. They were testing it because of the war between, you know, the different factions.
Yeah, it's a constant threat.
Mm-hmm.
It's still there today.
I I even was talking to a woman today that's from India, and you know, your puppy keeps hitting the damn.
That's because her head is right under the legs. I can see it. See it? Look at that. Look at how she's laying
No,
under
it's
it.
her leg.
No,
Not her head,
she's
it's her leg.
smacking it. She keeps smacking it.
With her leg.
But this
Her
woman's
leg is
from
right next to it.
from India, and we were kind of talking about the Vimanas.
Yeah.
That's what they call the chariots, the flying chariots, the Vimana.
Yeah.
So they have they have a better knowledge of that stuff than we even do.
Well,
They're like second to the Sumerians. They actually have a knowledge base on it.
well, I got a solution for this whole world.
What's your solution for this whole world?
We can make it mandatory worldwide for everybody to smoke a fucking joint. All the hate and the wars.
I don't know about that. Some people actually do get a little. So you're gonna put us in there?
Okay, you're wrong. You're wrong about what? What are you wrong about?
Sorry about that. Let me try again. How can I help?
You know, I got a kick. You know that really annoys me. I did not. Did you hear me say Google?
No.
Sorry,
And,
I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
and that one goes off.
Shut up a second. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck she was writing there. Going to watch Smombilis kick ass. I don't know. I don't know who she's talking about.
Maybe she can't spell. So you can't figure it out.
But no. Okay, what are you wrong about, Jen?
That's what I asked her. She hasn't answered yet. I don't know what she's wrong about. Now look, the weather just changed.
Oh, okay. I got you, at least. Watching the Olympics.
You know,
Well,
back to what I was going to say now about that fucking thing. It goes off when you least expect it. I didn't say that fucking word, okay? And when I don't say it, it's that one over there that goes off, not this one that's sitting right there. Where did it go? There was one
I don't
sitting
care.
right next to it. Yep, it somehow ends up on the floor. No wonder that one didn't go off. But anyway, I got mad because it kept going off on me one day when I was trying to talk to somebody
you threw it.
on the phone. No, I didn't throw it. I called it. I said, "Hey, so and so, you're a stupid bitch," and it basically said, "Please don't talk to me that way." I'm not kidding. And then I did it again. I said it again to it, and it's like something about I'm not gonna help you or see if I help you anymore or some shit. And it's like, yeah, get a fucking attitude with me, will ya?
Yep. We go from talking about aliens to
Artificial
talking
intelligence.
about Joe arguing with Google.
Well, it's better than arguing with my Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
You know.
I know when you poured your milk on your Rice Krispies this morning, you heard snap
Right,
crackle
well,
fuck
fuck
him.
him. Yep. Anyway, they
You know, Jen still hasn't said what she's wrong
no,
about.
I've been waiting for that. But anyway, there's been a lot of the alien sightings. There's been a lot of activity and people talking, even as far as um, Loch Ness area.
Mhm.
Okay, they actually talked about that town here in Wisconsin, all the way over in Loch Ness recently. Okay,
Pepin?
like real recently, and yeah, they were
Pepin?
talking about Lake Pepin.
Pepin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to get out there. That's a must because
That's
we got to
fine.
get that spot. So we're gonna look for Peppy or Pee, whichever comes first. In my case, because I'm getting old and I got to go to the bathroom several times a day, it might be Pee.
So we're gonna look for a bathroom every 5 minutes for Joe.
So anyway,
We're gonna have to treat him like a puppy.
so while we're out there, we're gonna be talking
Rolled up
about.
newspaper, slap you on the end of the nose if you pee in the car.
So this is one of the trips we're gonna be taking. We gotta go. We're gonna go try to go back out to Devil's Punch Bowl, and try to find a few other things while we're out that way. We still hoping if our friend gets better, we can get down to his farm and finish up. Well, maybe not finish up because it'll probably be an ongoing thing for as long as we possibly can. But at least finish up part one and get it out there. Our research on Troy Road.
Yep.
We've also got our footage for Paradise Road that we've got to get edited. Mark brought me the second half, his half of it, so we'll get it out there and edited together as soon as possible. And then we're hoping to maybe, if this weather holds out and we can get some footage and see if we see something tonight in the skies, UFO-wise.
That'd be cool if we do.
We're going to Iowa for a couple of stops in July. That'll be interesting because we're going with Dale Kazmarek from Illinois.
Yep. Hooking up with
So
Dale and his team. We're going to be going out there.
That'll be
I think
be
the
a
17th,
first,
right?
That'll be a first for us.
We're going to head out on the 17th and be back on the 19th, something like that.
Right. So and then there's like at least 3 stops that we're going to try to make. There's 2 for sure on that one. We're going to the crash site of where the day the music died.
Yep, the Buddy Holly crash site.
And then we're going to go to that the fire school. And then we're going to try to get over
actually,
to Van
we
Meter.
should. No, what we should do then on that, since you want to get back over and get out the Pepin and stuff, we should just after the school just come back through that way. Come back up through.
Yeah, we could. We'll see what
Why not?
happens. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear because I also want to get out to that Van Meter because the Van Meter Festival is coming up, and if we put something out beforehand, it might be nice.
Well, yeah, we can do that too. But I'm sure we gotta have time, or we should have time.
So we're going to be busy as much as we can. So if you don't hear from us, please don't forget about us. We're still out there. We're going to try to get some old interview footage that we did that nobody's seen yet from some of our past guests. Because we used to do the bonus episode, a little 30-minute, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Sometimes it was an hour bonus footage of some of our guests that we had on last year. So we're gonna get those out slowly, one at a time, as soon as we can get them edited properly. And then Mark looks like he's got something he wants to show you and tell you where he's actually gonna be in July.
Yeah.
So you can actually visit him. Ask for his autograph.
This is something
make
new.
Him feel special.
This is something new for me. I'm if you can see him. This is a tiger eye crystal. It's called a bullet crystal. I got a bunch of these and others like these here. This is kind of like a watermelon type look to it. And I've got pendants. And I'm going to be selling these things from now on. Hopefully it'll work out pretty good for me. A little extra money for me, and then throw a little kickback into the show so we can have the. So I don't know if you can see that this one's gonna be weird because of the green screen, but that's okay. This one's turquoise. No, that's okay. This one's turquoise.
Yeah, let me turn it on. Not that hard to do.
See, turquoise has a green tint to it. That's why I was given some weirdness. But anyway, the pendants I have the pendants are the star, the moons, the there's orbs and teardrops. And I'm going 650 on those, and then for these type here, in their own little package, $12, and then the all natural stones are 15. And I'm going to be out at the Monona Festival. For anybody that's here in the southern part of Wisconsin that knows where
Monona,
Monona is,
Wisconsin.
Monona is a suburb of Madison. And on July 3rd and 4th this year, they got a festival going. First time back since the lockdown last year. And I'm actually going to be at the craft fair there on the 4th. Starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and runs until 4. And then they're going to have fireworks later on in the day after that. So if you want and you're in the area, stop by. You see a better up close of what I got. But
Yeah,
if you are interested in,
you get a
and you
better
want
up
us
close
to,
of Mark too, and see what he looks like when you get shot.
but if you are interested, if anybody watching is interested, you can contact us through our page, and I'll get back to you, let you know what I got.
Yeah, we'll have him make pictures and stuff, and we'll post them.
I already got pictures.
Well, see, then he's got to post them.
Here, let's see if you can see that.
No,
No,
not really.
we'll post it.
He'll post it.
I'll post them up, but that's my display.
So, and if Mother Nature holds out, we're hoping to get
We're
some
hoping to
stuff
go
done.
do some little footage right now.
So don't forget about us. Check us out. Watch some of our old stuff in the vault. If you get offended, well, I guess that's too bad.
If you get offended, we're not offended. So, but we are offensive.
I mean, that's your own fault for going back and watching that far in the vault.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, that's a warning. You know,
Yeah, some of our early stuff you might not like.
Just don't go past. Don't go anything before March of 2019. You do that, you might get offended, and then it's not our fault because we just warned you. You've been warned. Damn it. So, until next time, God only knows when that is. God, when is that?
Don't know. It'll happen when it happens.
I guess it'll happen when it happens.
I want to get out and start doing more investigations, but Mother Nature hasn't been nice to us, and then of course neither of us.
Life hasn't worked right.
Well, you got up not feeling good that one day.
Yeah, well, a lot of shit.
Then of course I got up not feeling good, and of course we got a lot of crap going on at work.
Puppy was also sick that same day.
So, yeah.
So until next time, everybody, stay safe. Just remember, anything's possible.
Yeah, keep an eye on the sky. You never know what you see.
Keep watching our page. You never know when we'll be back.
We should be back soon.